Beauty is all around you. You only have to learn to look. You only have to learn to see again for the first time. There's a superficial seeing, a superficial experiencing that we have been trained into because of the busyness of our minds, because of the things that we need to do, all of the stuff that has to get organized. But what all of this has done has created an island in the mind where we sit, and we have forgotten how to experience again. And then when life comes to us and forces us to experience, like a long-lost friend, it knocks on your door and says, "Hey, here I am." The friend feels like a stranger, and we get scared. There is a reflex reaction. There's a reflex, just like the reflex in your knees, that there's this revulsion we have to this experience. Because it is unfamiliar. Because we have lost touch with it. But I would recommend to you, when the long-lost friend comes knocking at your door, to answer. Don't get another deadbolt. Don't get a guard dog. Don't get an alarm system. This is what many people do. They find ways to block all feeling. They say, "I want to feel happy, but don't you dare make me feel." It surprises me how the paradox of this has not been realized by so many people. They say, "Please give me medication to shut down all of my anxiety, to shut down all of my fears and worries, to shut down my grief." And then one day life becomes a numb experience. The friend no longer comes knocking. And you wonder why. You believed your fear. You have believed your fear. But your fear is not real. It's not telling you the truth. There are people in the world that are afraid of other races. And they have a whole bunch of reasons why, but do they truly know what these human beings have to offer? They're seeing skin color, but they're not truly seeing the essence that is inside. Fear is your power. Fear is nothing more than the intensity of life. It is not something to be avoided. If you wish to feel happy, then learn how to feel again. Don't push away the emotions. Don't push away the sensations in the body. And don't push away the worry that comes up. And don't believe the mind when it comes in and says something must be done about these emotions. That is where we get caught. The mind says, "Oh, you shouldn't feel this. Oh, you feel that? That means something." It doesn't mean anything. It means life. Just life is happening. It doesn't mean that there's something right or wrong. A man that has a fear of starvation will spend his entire life running from that fear. But does it mean that his entire life he's on the edge or precipice of suffering and starvation? Does it mean that any one moment he could have nothing to eat? See, he's running from the fear of the past, the fear of what had happened, but not of what is happening. Fear doesn't exist when the moment of action is needed. Fear only exists when you think about what might happen. It's before the danger is happening, even if it's only an instant before, but it is always before. I know I repeat myself in many of the videos. There are many different ways to say the same thing. And some people need to hear it in different ways so that they can truly understand what I am transmitting. As a spiritual being, you are constantly expanding. And the energy that is becoming one with you has many interpretations by your mind. And emotion and thoughts are a few of those interpretations. So instead of stalling the process of your expansion, allow it to happen. Become one with it. And you'll soon find that it becomes pleasant. It is no longer uncomfortable. Beauty is all around you. You only need to practice feeling, seeing, being aware, being 100% here with all of the sensations that come up. And the beauty will start to grow and become deeper. So the trees and the forest and the raindrops falling on the snow become ecstasy to you. The flow of water over a rock becomes heaven. Here is where heaven is. It is nowhere else. You don't have to wait till death until you experience this. So start enjoying reality. Start making a relationship with it. You won't regret it.